Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Senior Day 2024 presented by Herff Jones. Today we honor and celebrate Grenadier baseball seniors who have shown tremendous dedication to the IU Southeast baseball program during their time on campus. First is Casey Cheek. Casey is from Oblong, Illinois, and is accompanied by his parents Richard and Kelly. He's a grad student in his first year with the Grenadiers. He plans to play professional baseball after concluding his college career. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Cheek. Our next senior is Max Flock. Max is from Georgetown, Indiana, and is accompanied by his parents, Jason and Jessica. He is also in his first year with the Grenadiers and is majoring in general studies. Max was named RSC Player of the Week earlier this season. His future plans are still undecided. Ladies and gentlemen, Max Flock. Next is Connor Freeze. Connor is from Louisville, Kentucky, and is in his fifth season with the Grenadiers. He's accompanied by his parents, Tim and Michelle. He was a member of the 2021 NAIA World Series team and his third all-time in career appearances for IU Southeast. In 2022, he led the team in saves. He's been named an NAIA Scholar Athlete, River State's Conference Scholar Athlete, and has been recognized on the Dean's List as well as the Athletic Director's Honor Roll. He is a member of the Chi Alpha Sigma Honor Society for Student Athletes. Connor graduated with a degree in General Studies in 2023, and he plans to continue working on his master's in Marketing Management. Ladies and gentlemen, Connor Freeze. Next is Braden Hazelwood. Braden is from Canby, Indiana, and is accompanied by his parents, Nate and Kara, sisters Sydney and Jordan, and brother Landon. Braden is a four-year member of the Grenadiers, which includes being a member of the 2021 NAIA World Series team. He has been named an RSC Player of the Week and was an RSC All-Conference Honorable Mention selection. He is majoring in criminology and criminal justice with a minor in psychology. After graduating, he plans to attend Marine Corps Officer Candidate School in Quantico, Virginia, to earn a commission as a second lieutenant. Ladies and gentlemen, Braden Hazelwood. Our next senior is Garrett Hill. Garrett's from Zionsville, Indiana, and is accompanied by his parents, Phil and Penny. He has played 3 seasons at IU Southeast. Garrett was a 2023 RSC First Team All-Conference selection and was a NAIA All-American Honorable Mention. He also earned recognition as an RSC Scholar Athlete. Garrett is majoring in business marketing and plans to continue playing baseball for as long as he can before joining the entertainment industry to work on film sets behind the scenes. Ladies and gentlemen, Garrett Hill. Our next senior is Ryan Castle. Ryan is from Evansville, Indiana, and is a 2-year member of the Grenadiers. He is accompanied by his parents, Kyle and Lori. Ryan is majoring in business marketing and has been named to the Dean's List as well as the Athletic Director's Honor Roll. After graduating, he plans to open a sports performance and training center in Evansville for high school and returning college athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Castle. Next is Gavin Knust. Gavin is from St. Anthony, Indiana, and is accompanied by his parents, Steve and Melissa. Gavin is a 4-year member of the Grenadier baseball team and was also a member of the 2021 NAIA World Series team. He's majoring in marketing and professional sales with a minor in entrepreneurship. He has been named to the Dean's List, Chancellor's List, and Athletic Director's Honor Roll. After graduating, he plans to enter the workforce and become a salesman. Ladies and gentlemen, Gavin Knust. Next is Brendan Kester. Brendan is from Louisville, Kentucky, and is accompanied by Leonard, Karen, Justin, and Joshua. He's majoring in general studies with a concentration in communications and has been named to the Dean's List and Athletic Director's Honor Roll. He's also a River State's Conference Scholar athlete. After graduating, he has a wide variety of things to accomplish, including, but not limited to, be an astronaut, be a part of the circus, learn how to operate a forklift, and, of course, be awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. Ladies and gentlemen, Brendan Kester. Our next senior is Luke Powell. Luke is from San Clemente, California, and is a first-year member of the Grenadier baseball team. He is accompanied by his mom, Leslie, and Hazel Martinez. He is majoring in general studies, and after graduating, plans to play baseball as long as he can. Ladies and gentlemen, Luke Powell. Our next senior is Cody Putnam. Cody is from Evansville and is a 2-year member of the baseball team. He is accompanied by his parents, Kevin and Jenny. Cody was named to the 2023 RSC Gold Glove team. He is majoring in general studies and plans to continue a baseball career after graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Cody Putnam. Next is Cade Reynolds. Cade is from Greensburg, Indiana, and is accompanied by his parents, Chris and Angie. Cade is a 4-year member of the Grenadier baseball team that includes the 2021 World Series team. He was named RSC Freshman of the Year and was a second-team RSC selection as well. He is majoring in general studies and plans to enter an electrician apprenticeship after graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Cade Reynolds. Next is Luke Schaefer. Luke is from Leawood, Kansas, and is accompanied by his parents, Steve and Jill, and sister Katie. He is a 2-year member of the team. He was an RSC All-Conference Honorable Mention and has also been named RSC Pitcher of the Week. He graduated with a degree in biology last May and is earning a graduate certificate in entrepreneurship. He has been named to the Dean's List and AD Honor Roll. After graduating, he plans to pursue a pro baseball career. Ladies and gentlemen, Luke Schaefer. Our next senior is Slater Shield. Slater's from Franklin, Tennessee, and is accompanied by his parents, Jay and Laura. He's in his second season at IU Southeast. Slater is majoring in business administration and has been named to the Dean's List and Athletic Director's Honor Roll. His plans after graduation are to work in baseball. Ladies and gentlemen, Slater Shield. Our next senior is Mason White. Mason is from Evansville and is accompanied by his dad, Jason, and grandfather, Dion. He's a 3-year member of the baseball program. Mason has been named the RSC Player of the Week and was an RSC First Team and Gold Glove selection in 2023. He's majoring in general studies and has been named to the Dean's List and Athletic Director's Honor Roll. He plans to pursue a professional baseball career after graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Mason White. And our final senior is Tyler Yakovich. Tyler is from Johnson City, Illinois, and is accompanied by his parents Todd and Melissa. Tyler is a member of the 2021 World Series team, was named RSC and NAI Pitcher of the Week, and was at RSC first team selection. He currently is Vice President of the IU Southeast Association of Student Athletes. He graduated with a bachelor's degree in history and was named to the Dean's List and Athletic Director's Honor Roll. Currently, he's pursuing a master's degree in education and wants to pursue a college or a coaching career as well as work in the school system. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Yakovich. Let's hear another round of applause for all of our seniors. Thank you, everybody, for attending the 2024 IU Southeast Baseball Senior Day. First pitch of the game is still scheduled for 12 o'clock, so in the meantime, please help yourself to the reception provided by the Chancellor and our administration on campus behind the press box, as we still have about 35 minutes until first pitch. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Senior Day here at Cutter Sports Complex as we celebrate the 2024 IU Southeast Seniors. For all of you that were able to tune into that ceremony that was at 11:15, we thank you, as the seniors have done an incredible amount of work and have shown true dedication to their time here at IU Southeast. My name is Kyle Hawkins, and I will be on the call with you today as we resume this conference series with the visiting IU Columbus Crimson Pride. And I'll give you the order quickly. Batting leadoff rather, playing third, number 2, White Sutton. Right fielder, number 13, Jared Ross. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 28, Lucas Slager. In the cleanup spot, center fielder, number 9, John Codner. Batting fifth, left fielder, number 1, Peyton Blinn. The catcher follows him, number 15, Ethan Guire. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 7, Johnny Sewell. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 44, Avery Seegers. And batting ninth, playing second base today, number 20, Teron White. Starting pitcher for IU Columbus is number 5, Gavin Haltom. And I'll set things for the Grenadiers as the battery today will be Tyler Yakovich and Logan Murphy, as Yak will get a Senior Day start, the senior from Johnson City, Illinois. The outfield for the Grenadiers, left to right, Colin Long, Mason White, and Luke Powell. Then around the infield will be Slater Shield, Cody Putnam, Braden Hazelwood getting the start at second base today, and Max Flock at first. So Wyatt Sutton steps in, and the first pitch to him is low, and we're underway. Sutton, a catalyst at the top of this Crimson Pride lineup. That one's fouled off. Busy day at Cutter Sports Complex as the Senior Day festivities for the baseball team have concluded, but they are just starting across the street as the Grenadier softball team also celebrating their seniors today. Good pitch inside, but does not get the call, as the festivities will begin at 12:15 approximately across the street. That one's hit well, and that's going to be a leadoff base hit for Sutton. And it won't take them long to get themselves in the hit column today. I'll bring up Jared Ross, who playing right field today, so a utility as he'll wear that one. Was showing bunt, but Crimson Pride are cooking to start things off as runners on first and second, nobody out. Has been the biggest issue, I'd say, for the right-hander for the Grenadiers in Tyler Yakovich. Once he kind of gets through that first inning or two, it really settles in, but has struggled a little bit this year. And he fails to get ahead there to the designated hitter, Slager. Yak is coming in his 12th start, has a 5.77 ERA across those, 6-5 in those decisions, 53 innings. As struggling to get into the zone here. Does have a 54-10 strikeout to walk ratio, with his opponent batting average just over 260 at 262. So one of the staples of the rotation for Brett Neffendorf and the Grenadiers, as he's looking to find his groove and get things going. See if there's any action put on here, as there is not, and Slager will foul that one straight back. Slager, the native from Kalamazoo, Michigan, is the leading hitter as far as average and RBIs goes for the Crimson Pride.
coming into today, hitting .359 with 35 ribbies. And the 2-2 pitch. That one's chopped, and that'll be fouled down the first baseline. So he'll get himself another one. Crimson Pride in just year 2 of the program's existence, as baseball was one of their inaugural sports in that first year. So another 2-2, and beforehand we'll have a pickoff attempt, and back in time is Sutton. So Yak trying to maybe catch him off guard, not expecting a move there, as Sutton is definitely a threat on the bases. That one skied. Tough sun as Shield is battling that at third, but he'll make the catch, as it would have been an infield fly had he dropped it anyway. So and that'll bring up John Codner. Oh, and Murphy's going to throw behind as Sutton draws a throw and will advance to third. Sutton takes advantage of an aggressive back pick there by Murphy. And the 0-1. That one grounded and off the glove of Hazelwood, so that's going to be the first run for IUPUC. As that'll be an error on Braden Hazelwood. But the Crimson Pride are on the board first. And we're going to have a visit at the mound from head coach Brett Neffendorf, so we'll step away for just a second. Conversation is over as Peyton Blinn will step in to try to keep things going for IUC. See if there's another, hit and run type situation or a steal. That is the core of the offensive strategy of head coach Scott Bickle, creating a lot of chaos and a lot of action. A good bounce back pitch there by Yak. Evens things at 1-1. Have another 1-1. Well outside. Yak just struggling to settle in so far. Days like today are some of the toughest, as there's a lot of pomp and circumstance around the game that sometimes difficult to really settle into the competitive mindset and just getting locked in. As the routine's a little different, there's a lot of things that just are not what your traditional game day has to offer on days like today. But Yak is even in the count to Blinn, 2-2. That one's going to be fouled out of play, so we'll have another one. Blinn steps in, and we'll see another 2-2. That one hit softly, but in the vacated 6-hole, so that'll be a base knock for Peyton Blinn. And Crimson Pride have struck for 2 so far, and still just 1 away. First pitch to Guire. 5 to 4 to 3 in time. So great turn there between Slater and Hazelwood. Gets the Grenadiers out of the inning, but not before the Crimson Pride will strike for 2 as we head to the bottom of the first. 2-0 IU Columbus. Starting pitcher for IU Columbus is number 5, Gavin Holtum. Comes into today in what is his 5th start with he has a 1-3 decision, so 1 win, 3 losses with a 9.16 ERA. Spread across 37 innings, so a big bulk guy for Scott Bickle and the Crimson Pride. And first pitch to him will be a called strike to Alex Hewitt. I'll set the defense for you for IUC. Left to right in the outfield will be Blinn, Codner, and Ross. And Sutton, Sewell on the left side, and White and Seegers on the right of the infield. Battery mate with Holtum is, of course, Ethan Guire, as Yurt fouls that one off and finds himself behind the count 0-2. Look out as that one ricochets into the Grenadier dugout. So Holtum will deliver another 0-2. That one grounded to second for White, and the play will be made in time. So good job by Holtum to retire the leadoff man for IU Southeast. Now we'll have Mason White up, as he's the first senior, even though there's some medical situations going on with Alex Hewitt that could cause him, and conversations I've had that he may be done as well, but didn't want to go through senior day as he didn't feel that is something he should do. So I do want to give Yurdi a shout out, as could possibly be his last home regular season game. That one's hit well down the left field line. I think it will be foul, and it will be. Mason, the first true senior to come up today, leading the Grenadiers in most offensive statistical categories. If you've been a frequent listener, no surprise to you. That one's hit high. There is the center fielder, Codner, and he'll make the catch. So first two men retired for IU Southeast. And it's not the start you're looking for the Grenadiers after you give up a 2 spot in the top of the first. But that'll make way for another senior in the form of Luke Powell, again starting right field again today. Haltom will get ahead of him as well. So good start by the sophomore from Indianapolis, Indiana, as attacking the zone early. Misses there, however. That one's weakly hit to left. And Blinn is there to make the catch. So 3 up, 3 down for Gavin Haltom, as a great start to this one for IUC. As we'll head to the top of the second, they lead the Grenadiers 2-0. It'll be Johnny Sewell to lead off for IU Columbus. An even 200 hitter coming into today. Does have 6 RBIs and a home run to his credit. Sewell trying to get things going in the right direction offensively. As his team's off to a good start, he'll take a half-hearted swing there. Yeah, important bounce-back inning for Yakovich, and he's off to a good start. Has a good changeup there, gets a swing and a miss, and ahead in the count, so better early here in the second for Yakovich, the senior, of course, from Johnson City, Illinois. The 1-2 pitch. A good breaking ball, but held. It'll be a 2-2 pitch from Yakovich. Cut on and miss, strike 3. Much better start for Yak here, as gets the leadoff man for IUC. And that'll bring up the first baseman, number 44, Avery Seegers. Yak right back to work. Pulls that one, misses outside, however. One of the things that a lot of the Grenadier pitchers have really settled into is whenever they have that quicker pace and are just ready to roll, very quickly. They seem to have a little more success. Good off-speed offering there as that catches Seegers off balance a little bit. Uh, 2-1 pitch. That one misses outside, so Yakovich nibbling a little too much. Falls behind Seegers 3-1. Not that time, as a good pitch cut on and missed by Seegers. Will run it full. Payoff. Well outside, ball 4. I'm bringing up the 9 hole for the Crimson Pride, Teron White, playing second base today. Our first look at White, as he did not appear in game 1 yesterday. Yakovich just missing a little glove side with his fastball, which is very uncharacteristic of him, as he throws a pretty heavy sinking arm side two-seam generally. And push bunt attempt there by White will be foul. We'll see if Yak's able to make the adjustment, as that has been a constant miss for him so far. But he finds himself even in the count with White. Another bunt attempt. That one will get down. So PFP, strong throw over there by Yakovich, as that'll go as a sacrifice bunt with 1 out. As that was the intent for White, was to give himself up. But that turns the lineup over for Wyatt Sutton, but he does have a runner in scoring position. Sutton singled into right center in the first AB. Healthy hack, the first one fouled off the screen. That one's hit well to the left, but there with plenty of space is Colin Long, and that'll retire the side for IU Columbus. So good bounce back from Yakovich, as holds the Crimson Pride in check, and we head to the bottom of the second as the Grenadiers looking to get on the board as they trail 2-0 here in New Albany. Cody Putnam steps in, looking for the Grenadiers' first hit, as Haltom delivered a clean first inning, 3 up, 3 down. the first pitch he sees will be high. Putnam, 285 average on the year, slugging .415 with a .371 on base percentage. Finds himself ahead in the count, 2-0. And 3-0 now. Putnam does have good speed, so Grenadiers would love to find him on to lead this inning off any way they can. Haltom going to have to battle back, down 3-0 in the count. And the pitch, it'll be in there. That one misses low, so Putnam will reach with a walk. First base runner for IU Southeast. And that brings up the catcher, Logan Murphy. Murphy been one of the hottest hitters on this Grenadier team. Comes into today hitting .344. Slugging .527 with an on-base percentage of .475. Does have himself 23 RBIs on the campaign as well. And a check over by Haltom, but back in plenty of time was Putnam. As Haltom set, and we'll see another check on Putnam. As it's an absolute beautiful day here in New Albany, Indiana. It's a warm 57 degrees. As a push bunt attempt by Murphy, but fielded by Haltom, and that'll go as a fielder's choice. So Murphy tries to push it past Haltom, but doesn't get it over far enough. As good play by the pitcher to snare it and get the lead runner. Brings up Max Flock, but we will have a courtesy runner in the form of Grant Shepard. So IU Southeast still looking for their first hit. And Haltom not being shy of throwing over and checking on the Grenadier runners. As he does so again. Continue to be back in plenty of time. But they're always safe unless you try, so don't hate the effort as Flock lets go of his bat off the light pole. As that one probably didn't feel great on Flock, and thankfully that sailed the Crimson Pride dugout as that bounces off the light pole. That's a first. That's a first for sure. So that'll be strike one in a very unconventional way. And we'll see another pickoff attempt. And that one's going to be off the end, but that'll be through the 6 hole. So first base hit for IU Southeast comes from Max Flock as the Grenadiers have runners on first and second with one away here in the second inning. Colin Long steps in now, hitting .358 on the year with a .442 slugging percentage and .395 on base. Also has the team lead in sacrifice hits, so even with his average as high as it is, not afraid to give up an at-bat for his teammates. And his first pitch from Haltom will be in there for a strike. And we'll have another pickoff attempt, this time at second base, but still back was Grant Shepard. As we got to be close on the pitch clock. That one's hit well to right. Giving chase is Ross, but he's not going to get there, as that's going to be extra bases and at least one run. Flock gets the send, but they're going to go to third instead, so that'll be a 2 RBI triple for Colin Long as the Grenadiers tie this thing right up at 2. As an aggressive send somewhat for Joe Natterman, as Flock not the fleetest of foot, but he gets the wave around and will score as the throw goes to third, and they're unable to get Colin Long sliding in. So the bottom of this Grenadier order continues to give IU Columbus fits, as that's where I saw the bulk of the run production come from yesterday. And they're getting right back to it. As senior playing second base today, Braden Hazelwood steps in for his first at-bat. That one's hit very high. We'll see if the plus speed of Long, if they try to test him, as that's going to get down. And in there at second, that'll be a double, as that just kind of fell in between people. Not any true error made on the play, as that right in between the shortstop and both left and center fielders. So that'll be a hustle double for Braden Hazelwood and an RBI, as Scott Bickle is going to head out, have a conversation. So we'll be back in just a moment as the Grenadiers take the lead here 3-2. So the Mound Conference is over, as Slater Shield steps in with one out and a runner at second base in the form of Braden Hazelwood, as the Grenadiers have scored 3 so far in the bottom of the second to take the lead 3-2 currently. And Shield squares to bunt, does not get it down, as it's going to be fouled back, and a good effort by Guire, but unable to get there. So the bunt, definitely a tool for Shield, as one of the most prevalent speed threats for IU Southeast. Does lead the team with stolen bases in 22. That one chopped foul. So Shield finds himself behind the count, 0-2. Slater's a senior from Franklin, Tennessee. And we've got to be very close to the pitch clock, but that's going to be hit short, and a base running mistake there from Braden Hazelwood, as ball's in front of him and he takes off and is cut down. So a smart play there by the shortstop Sewell. As IU Columbus finds the second out by the way of fielder's choice. And lineup turns over for Alex Yurt. And with as many pickoffs we've seen from Holton, I imagine we'll see at least a few with Shield on first now. And Shield's going to go anyway, and not handled cleanly by the catcher, so that'll be a stolen base for Slater. That'll be his 23rd of the year. As he'll work his way into scoring position with 2 outs, as Grenadiers no stranger to 2-out production. Good bounce back pitch there from Haltom. So Haltom will use his 1 reset. Haltom delivers that one high. And Roger Fulks, the umpire in the field that is in charge of the pitch clock. I think Haltom's been close a few times, but nothing, at least from him. But a good bounce back pitch there. So it'll be a 2-2 with 2 outs here in the second for Alex Yurt. The pitch. That one in the dirt. Good job by Yurty. Likely anything that would extend this inning in the form of a hit should score Shield. But we'll see as the payoff. And right back, hit softly. So a good play by Haltom to make the play. But the Grenadiers strike for 3 as they take the lead in the second inning, and we'll head to the top of the third. 3-2 Grenadiers. Right fielder Jared Ross will lead things off for IU Columbus in the top of the third as Yak. His first pitch to him is a ball. Be a really important inning for Yakovich, as struggled with the command a little bit in the first 2 innings, but the team gives them a lead. So it's important to keep that intact and try to throw up a 0 here in the third. Huge swing and a miss by Ross as Yakovich finds first strike of the inning. That one chopped over to first. I gotta say that hit him in the foot. So it'll just be a foul ball. As I didn't have an angle on it, couldn't tell you. Thought it bounced true, but umpire's decision is all that matters. 2-2 pitch. That one chopped. It is fair. and Yakovich will make the play. So PFP there for Yakovich as he gets the put out 1-3, and that makes way for the designated hitter, Lucas Slager. Yakovich retires the leadoff man for the second inning in a row. First pitch, weakly grounded to first, so that'll be 2 quick outs for Yak. And as I mentioned, not out of the weeds yet, but big inning, and he's off to a great start. Center fielder now, John Codner. Gets his second opportunity. Reached via an error by the second baseman, Braden Hazelwood, in the first. So it'll be 0-2 to Codner. The pitch from Yakovich. That one outside, not very challenging, so that'll be a good waste pitch for Yak. That one grounded weakly up the middle. Putnam there makes a throw and a good play as he rolls in the dirt is Max Flock. So first clean inning for Tyler Yakovich comes at a great time after his team gives him the lead in the previous half. So we'll head to the bottom of the third. IU Southeast still leads this one 3-2 here at Cutter Sports Complex. Mason White looks for his first hit of the day. Senior from Evansville. Had a good day yesterday. Pair of hits, including an absolute missile of a home run, which was his, or is his team leading 15th of the year. And he swings and misses pretty heartily there. So a good first pitch changeup there by Haltom. Has him ahead of senior center fielder. Mason put together a fantastic senior campaign. Going to be in the conversation of some postseason accolades as that one's hit right on the screws, but Codner there as he will make the catch, as that will be a line out for Mason. And Halton retires the leadoff batter here in the third, or in the fourth. Nope, it is the third. I don't know how to read the scoreboard. So Luke Powell now looking for his first hit as well. Haltom looks much more sharp this inning than he did the last, as he's gotten ahead of the 2 and 3 hitters for IU Southeast. And both of those batters may end in the same result as Codner makes the catch. So back-to-back putouts by the Crimson Pride center fielder. And that's 2 quick outs for the Grenadiers. Cody Putnam will try to get things going with 2 outs, as he successfully did in the second inning, as he started things off with a walk. Haltom will get ahead of Putnam. Yeah, quickly 0-2. So great start to this inning for Haltom. See if he can cap it off. Putnam has different ideas. He has a the 0-2 pitch to Putnam. That one, base knock through the right side. So Putnam will extend things here in the third. After a couple quick outs, that'll be a base knock through the right side. Logan Murphy trying to keep the train rolling. Putnam speed. Wouldn't be surprised we see some pickoff attempts, and just like that, first pitch. You pick up some tendencies as you pay attention to the game. Some people more interested in controlling the running game via pickoffs. Some people like doing it with mixing timing. There's multiple ways to skin that cat, but hefty swing and a miss at the first pitch for Murphy. Another attempt, back in time. Murphy finds himself even in the count, 1-1. That one works almost as a pseudo pitch out, but Putnam staying clear, or staying at bay, rather, at first base. That one's hit high. Under it is Sewell, and he'll make the catch. So nothing comes to fruition for the Grenadiers in the third, as score remains 3-2, IU Southeast heading to the top of the fourth inning here in New Albany. Peyton Blinn will lead off for the Crimson Pride in the 4th inning as Yakovic back out for another. And he finds himself ahead here. First pitch fouled off by Blinn. Ooh, good pitch, no call. As Yakovic challenges Blinn on the inside half. And that one's going to be a base knock for Blinn. So leadoff single for IUC. And that'll bring up the catcher, Ethan Guire. Oh, and a line snare caught. So a great job there. As I'm going to have to check on, there may have been a pinch runner there for Blinn. As Yak works quickly. And big swing by Johnny Sewell there. We'll even things at 1-1. See if Yak can have himself a quick inning. That one grounded to Shield, bobbles it, gonna have to get rid of it. Strong throw in time. So that'll be 3 up, 3 down by the help of the lined into double play. And we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Score remains 3-2 Grenadiers. It'll be Max Flock for the Grenadiers here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Gavin Haltom out for another inning of work. And we're going to have a bunt attempt, and it's going to be misplayed by the catcher, and that'll be a bunt base hit for Flock on the first pitch he sees. So leadoff man on for the Grenadiers, and Colin Long, as you may see back-to-back bunts here, as definitely a weapon in his arsenal. Wouldn't have necessarily thought I'd see Flock try to bust out the bunt for the hit, but we saw it there. And that one, you do see another bunt, but that one foul. Long trying to push that one to the right side, but doesn't keep it in between the lines. And we'll have another attempt at first. Back in Thomas Flock. And Long squaring early. And that one will get fouled as well. So unable to get down the sack bunt. Interesting to see if we see the rare bunt attempt with 2 strikes, possibly. We do not, as that's off the glove of Sutton, Maven diving effort. So ends up working out for Long as he picks up a hit. That one, good effort there by Sutton, but just off the glove as he was diving. So runners on first and second for Braden Hazelwood. See if and he does bunt. That one also foul. Grenadiers struggling to get the bunts down today. That's definitely not going to make head coach Brett Neffendorf happy, I can tell you that. As that one does get down, and that's going to be a tough play for Sutton. And Hazelwood beats it out, so a good effort by the third baseman, but flying down the line was Hazelwood, so that'll be a bunt base hit as the bases are loaded for Slater Shield and nobody out. Big opportunity for the senior from Franklin, Tennessee. Grenadiers needing some insurance runs and trying to put some breathing room between them and the Crimson Pride. And first pitch going to be hit well to right. Should be deep enough for a sacrifice. But a strong throw cut off by Seegers. So strong throw from Ross and right, but Shield does a job, and that will be a sac fly. As both Long and Flock move up a base. So lineup turns over for Alex Yurt. I have some first and third defense called by the catcher, Guire. See if Alex Yurt can continue adding to the lead. First pitch, a strike. Might see a bunt attempt here. I couldn't be more wrong as that one's chopped up the middle. It's going to be a double play opportunity, but not in time as that'll be a fielder's choice. So Grenadiers do scratch across another as Hazelwood is retired at second. And I'll bring up Mason White. Still looking for his first hit. First pitch from Holton. And just kidding, we will have another pickoff. credit to Haltom for being very sharp on his pickoffs and not throwing any away. It's always the risk. We'll see another. That one hit off the end, almost like a bunt. That's a tough play. It's going to be off the foot of Haltom. So first hit for Mason White will be in the form of an infield single as he extends the inning for the Grenadiers. As we're starting to hear some of the F-16 type planes, as today is also Thunder over Louisville. So we get a second-hand air show as we are about 6-7 minutes from the river where all the festivities are going on, if any of you are familiar with Thunder over Louisville. So Mason gets his first hit. Luke Powell tried to do the same, which if he's able to do so should result in another run for IU Southeast. And going to call him safe as they continue to be aggressive on trying to pick people off. Haltom will get ahead of Powell. First pitch called strike. It's a wide open left side of the infield for Powell. See if he can take advantage of that. And he'll hit it over there to Sewell, but he'll have to go across, and the throw short changes, but a good pick there by Seegers will end the threat for the Grenadiers. So IU Southeast scratches a couple as their lead grows to 3. We'll head to the top of the 5th. The score is 5-2 Grenadiers. Avery Seegers will be the first batter for IU Columbus, as Yakovich out for his 5th inning of work. And he'll get ahead of Seegers on an inside fastball called for a strike. Yakovich has been able to settle in. Still hasn't been what I consider to be the very crisp Tyler Yakovich that we're used to seeing. But has been able to kind of battle through and outside of that first inning, keep the Crimson Pride offense at bay. Team extends his lead in the previous half, so this one will be important as that chop to Cody Putnam and a strong throw gets Seegers in plenty of time. So Teron White will get another shot here. As you'd like the bases to be empty when the lineup turns over. And Yock's off to a good start here. Good breaking ball there for a strike. Follows it up with another one. Yock back on the mound working quickly. Like I mentioned earlier, that's when we see his best stuff. Comes set and delivers. That one waist pitch high. Chop down the line, foul. Shield off the line quite a bit, so if that, he had no chance at that play if it was fair. Would have likely been extra bases for White. Cut on and miss. Good breaking ball. Strike 3. As the lineup turns over for Wyatt Sutton. 2 outs here for the Crimson Pride. And first pitch swinging is Sutton. That's popped up in the infield. Hazelwood under it. And that'll be a very efficient, quick inning there for Yakovich as 3 up, 3 down, they go in order. And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Score stays 5-2 Grenadiers. Grenadier shortstop Cody Putnam set to lead off here in the bottom of the 5th. Putnam looks to have some of the same success he's had today. He is 1 for 1 with a walk that started the second inning where the Grenadiers are able to strike for 3. Haltom back out for a 5th inning of work as well. That one fouled near the dugout. So it'll be a 1-2 pitch to Putnam. That one chopped. That works as a bunt, and that's perfectly placed, and that's going to be an infield hit for Putnam as that one got maybe 30 feet from home plate, but perfectly down the line as Haltom got there but didn't have time for a play. So an infield hit for Cody Putnam. And I'll bring up Logan Murphy now. See another pickoff, and back in time was Putnam. Heavy dose of pickoff attempts by Gavin Holtum. Like I said, it is impressive he's not thrown any of those away. As a pitcher myself, the more you throw over, the more likely you are to let one get away. He'll go with a pitch out there. Murphy squares to bunt. Off is Putnam. To pitch out and throw in time. So, good throw by Guire will get Putnam trying to steal. Cut on and miss there. Yeah, 2-1 pitch, misses high. That one hit high. I think it should stay in play. Over is Guire, and Seegers off the glove of Guire. That's going to be down, so a new life for Murphy. As Guire gave that one a good effort, kind of had to jump and dive for that a little bit. So I don't think that one's going to necessarily go down as an error for Guire. As Murphy has a full count. And he'll work himself a walk. And a little technical difficulties up here. As Slager's going to ground the first pitch he sees to Hazelwood, and the throw will be in time. So 4-pitch strikeout to the leadoff hitter, Ross, followed up by 1-pitch ground out to Slager, as 2 quick outs for Yakovich, who's out for his 6th inning of work. Brings up the center fielder, John Codner. And right back in the zone. Yak seems to have found something to help settle him in. One pitch. Codner cuts and misses. Yak is ahead 1-2. The pitch. That'll miss low. Cut on and missed. 1 inning there from Yakovich as he picks up a pair of strikeouts, and the Crimson Pride are down in order. So we'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Score remains 5-2 IU Southeast here in New Albany. Braden Hazelwood set to lead off for the Grenadiers here in the 6th, as Gavin Holtum putting together a really nice outing for the sophomore. Scattered 5 runs across as many innings thus far. And he's keeping the Crimson Pride in it. And nobody down in the pen, so this is looking to be Holtum's game for at least the time being. Grenadiers would like to force the hand of Scott Bickle a little bit and get the bullpen going. But that's going to require them to get going offensively again. It's really been the story so far in this series. Not their traditional, chip away a few runs, as that one's cut on and missed by Hazelwood. So good start by Holtum here in the bottom of the 6th. But they only scored in, I believe, 3 innings yesterday. All of them crooked numbers, though, which amounted to the 9 runs. And that's similar story here, as 3 in the 2nd and 2 in the 4th. But the Crimson Pride pitching staff keeping them scoreless in every other inning, so see if IU Southeast can get the offense jump started. The 1-1 pitch to Slater. That one through the right side. So 1 out base knock for Slater Shield. And the Grenadiers have a base runner with the lineup turning over for Alex Yurt. See if we see a pickoff move. We do not. And it'll be a bunt attempt, and that's going to get foul. So Grenadiers struggle to get their bunts down today. Seeing a lot of them miss just foul. As Yurt was trying to leg that one out, not just make it a traditional sacrifice. Was looking for a hit as well. But it gets foul, so he'll be behind the count 0-1. Move over, checking on Slater, back in time. Slater's in there, as the throw was there in time, but just to the other side of the bag, so that'll be another stolen base for Shield. As Yurt has a runner in scoring position now with 1 away. Would love to find a way to drive him in. That one off the end, and that's going to be kicked there by Sewell. And safe at first is Yurt. So that'll be an error on the Crimson Pride shortstop. But the Grenadiers have runners on first and third for Mason White. Mason will watch his first pitch low. And that one won't catch the zone either. Mason White, not the guy you want to fall behind to if you're Gavin Holtum. It'll be a 2-0 pitch. Hit through the right side. That'll be an RBI, and Yurt's rounding second, heading to third. There'll be no throw, so an RBI single for Mason White as this lead grows to 4. Have a conference at the mound for Ethan Guire as he goes and talks to his pitcher. Still nothing, no one moving down in the Crimson Pride bullpen. So Luke Powell will have an opportunity. Drive in another run. Still looking for his first hit of the game. As Haltom would love a double play ball. But he'll fall behind. Powell, 1-0. It's a big at bat for Powell as the Crimson Pride bullpen does start to stir down there now. That one up the middle sharply and through. That'll be an RBI and just a single as that one hit sharply up the middle, and a good effort there by Sewell to get it, but under his outstretched glove on his dive. So there's tack on another and have runners on first and second for Cody Putnam. And we're going to have a conference here with head coach Scott Bickle, probably trying to slow things down and give his bullpen arm down there some time to get loose. It is number 40, Carson Smith. So we'll step away here for just a second as Scott Bickle talks things over with his infield. Cody Putnam going to try to extend the lead here, at least extend the inning. As Halton tries to wiggle out of it. And another bunt foul for the Grenadiers. I imagine that's going to be on the practice plan for this next week. That one grounded sharply to short there to make the play. And they'll turn two, so 6-4 to 3 double play. As the Grenadiers unable to extend the inning, but they do scratch a couple as their lead grows to 5 in the score now. 7-2 IU Southeast as we head to the top of the 7th at Cutter Sports Complex. So Tyler Yakovic's day is done, and new pitcher for IU Southeast will be senior from Louisville, Kentucky, Brendan Kester. BK comes in. This will be his 11th appearance. Does have a 6.32 ERA across 15 2/3 innings. And he'll face Peyton Blinn to lead off the 7th. Final line on Tyler Yakovic, 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. So good showing for the senior from Johnson City, Illinois, in line for the win currently. That one fouled back. So Kester ahead in the count 1-2 to the Crimson Pride left fielder. The pitch. Strike 3. Good two-seam fastball there on the inside part. Had Blinn fooled. And that'll bring up catcher Ethan Guire. Guire lined sharply into a double play his last time. That one catches the outside corner for a strike. That one hit sharply to right. Powell going back on it. Couple steps in front of the track makes the catch, so need 2 quick outs for Kester. As it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for IU Columbus, rather. And it'll be number 18, Alex Beatty. Beatty, junior from Augusta, Michigan. Gets his first opportunity this weekend. My apologies, it is Alec Beatty, not Alex. And a good pitch there from Kester. Has him heading the count 0-2. Kester comes set, and the pitch. That one a little too far outside. Crowd wanted it, but a good call by the home plate umpire. The 1-2. Breaking ball, hit softly, and that'll drop in there in front of White for a hit. So good job by Beatty to stay alive and battle with 2 strikes, and he'll extend the inning for IUPUC. Johnny Sewell's going to re-enter to run for Beatty at first base. First baseman Avery Seegers. Try to continue the top of the 7th, as he does have a runner on first with 2 away. One pitch from Kester. That one's hit high to center. Giving chase out there is Mason, and he'll make the catch. So BK works around a 2-out base knock, but leaves him stranded at first. So we head to the bottom of the 7th. Score remains 7-2, IU Southeast. Logan Murphy going to lead it off for IU Southeast in the bottom of the 7th. As Johnny Sewell does stay in the game after re-entering in his position, so he will resume the shortstop duties. Gavin Haltom still out there for the Crimson Pride. Carson Smith still working down in the bullpen. Haltom falls behind 2-0 to Murphy. See what kind of leash he's given from Scott Bickle. Good bounce back pitch there as Murphy swings through it. The 2-1. That one misses low, 3-1. That one in there for a called strike, so that'll make the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes for Logan Murphy. Payoff pitch from Haltom. That one misses low, so be a leadoff base run in the form of a walk for the Grenadiers. And that may do it for Haltom, and it is. So we'll have a pitching change, and we'll be back in a minute as Carson Smith will be the new pitcher for IU Columbus. So after his warm-up pitches, we will resume. Flock will try to jumpstart things again in the bottom of the 7th. As new pitcher, but same philosophy as he's going to check on Grant Shepard over there. So the leadoff walk by Murphy ends the day for Gavin Haltom. So he'll be responsible for that runner on first. As I mentioned before the break, Carson Smith, who this will be his 11th appearance, does have 11.25 ERA across 12 innings. That one's going to be down the line and just foul. Flock was looking for extra bases. So it'll be 1-1 as Flock makes his way back to home plate. Continuing to check on Shepard over at first. And it's going to be an overhand breaking ball in there for a called strike. Carson Smith. Going to see if he can't find a way to get out of the inning without allowing a run. That one hit well into left center. Giving chase is Blinn. He will not make the catch, and a great read on that was Grant Shepard, so he's going to score easily from first. Flock going to third. Throw gets past Sutton, but a diving effort there by Smith to keep the ball at bay and not allow Flock to advance home. So that's going to be an RBI triple for Max Flock as the Grenadiers grow their lead to 6 runs. Colin Long try to cash in Flock from third. He'll miss high. That triple from Flock, thought Blinn had a chance, but the wind just kind of kept pushing it away from him. As that one's hit sharply and bobbled it short and twice, so that's going to be an error. Now, that'll not be an RBI. It will be an earned run as Flock would have scored anyway. IUC gets the first out of the inning. Sorry, they do not, as there was an error. Trying to do stats and broadcast at the same time. You mess up some things. So still looking for the first out as Braden Hazelwood try to keep things going. Long does have good speed over at first base. Swing and a miss there from Hazelwood as Colin Long bluffed on the steal. And we'll have another pickoff check over there. One pitch. Breaking ball off on the pitch was Colin Long, and he's going to be tagged out. So a good throw from Ethan Guire will get the first out. As the ball did miss high, I do believe. So will be a 2-1 count. So base is empty now for Braden Hazelwood as he'll have to get things restarted. Hazelwood ahead in the count, 3-1. That one chopped down the line, but foul. The payoff. Breaking ball called, strike 3. Hazelwood not a fan of that one, but it's going to be strike 3 nonetheless. So that'll bring up Slater Shield. Slater will try to turn the lineup over with 2 outs here in the 7th. The 1-0 pitch from Smith. Misses low, 2-0. Smith able to bounce back with a strike. He'll move the count 2-1. Slater, if he's able to get on, always an opportunity to steal. As the Grenadiers are also a big fan of stealing with 2 outs, especially run on first. But that'll be hit to Sutton at third. Makes the play. Throw. That's going to get away from him. As that'll be E5. But that is going to extend the inning. It'll be pinch hitter here, Ryan Castle, as he's going to hit for Alex Yurt. Castle, this only his 4th at-bat of the year. Does have hits in 2 of them. So, makes that a very clean .667 batting average. And he's first pitch swinging as he faces Smith. Another pickoff attempt. Keeping Shield close over there. Guire was set out outside. I think maybe looking for, outside fastball work as a pitch out. But Smith misses high. That one doesn't, as it's in there for strike 2. So 1-2 count to Castle. Breaking ball held up. Yeah, Shield will not advance, so good job by Guire. And another pickoff attempt. Two-two pitch to Castle. Breaking ball well outside. On the pitch is Slater. That one smoked to left. Does it have enough? Off the wall. As Slater's getting sent home, and he'll be safe. Castle thought he had one, as did I, but off the top of the wall. It'll be an RBI double for Ryan Castle as this lead grows to 8. So a good piece of hitting there by the senior from Evansville, as that'll be a double. And that'll bring up Mason White. Music. Castle just the victim of some very aggressive crosswind today, as wind blowing pretty mightily from left to right, so just knocks that one down, as it's a homer at this place more days than not. As Mason White finds himself ahead in the count 2-0, so look for a free swing from the center fielder here. And we see it, and that one's smoked. And a good sliding catch out there by Codner is going to rob Mason of another base hit. But the Grenadiers will strike for 3 here in the 7th, as we'll head to the top of the 8th. IU Southeast 10, IUC 2. New pitcher for the Grenadiers is senior from St. Anthony, Indiana, Gavin Knust. Gavin comes in his 9th appearance, has an 11.42 ERA in 8 2/3 innings, as he'll face Teron White. And he's had what you would consider an up-and-down senior campaign. He's had some outings where he's been absolutely nails, but sometimes he just loses it a little bit. But off to a good start here as he gets ahead of the 9-hole hitter for IUC. That one lofted into the air to Powell in right, and he'll make the catch. So, good start as Canoose retires the leadoff. But the lineup will turn over for IUC as Wyatt Sutton get another opportunity here. Canoose fires a fastball low and outside for ball one. That one filleted into foul territory and into the Grenadier bullpen. One pitch from Canoose. That one misses just inside. As Gav wanted the call, does not get it. That one, good effort there by Hazelwood. He's going to have to get rid of it, and he does. So a great play there by the second baseman as he'll steal a hit away from Wyatt Sutton as he was busting down the line, trying to make that infield hit any way he could. So it'll be 2 quick outs for IU Columbus as Jared Ross flips around to the right side in a switch hitting fashion. I believe the first time we've seen him hit right-handed this weekend. And first pitch he sees right-handed is a healthy hack, swing and miss. Yeah, it is listed on the roster as a switch hitter, so switch hitter from Franklin, Tennessee, getting his first effort right-handed. As that one's a strike and it's clanked off the glove of Murphy. And I think Ross may have just pulled back right in his eyes or something, just unable to secure that one. But it'll be 1-2 count as Canoose comes set and looks to deliver. The pitch, cut on and missed, strike 3. A great inning there for Gavin Canoose on senior day as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Here, New Albany Grenadiers lead this one 10-2. Luke Powell will lead things off for the Grenadiers. Powell 1 for 4 on his afternoon. He'll face Carson Smith as he comes back out for another inning of work. I saw Brett Neffendorf talking with the home plate umpire in between innings, so look for some changes either this inning in the lineup or next defensively. Hanging breaking ball, hearty hack there by Luke Powell. Count 1-2 now as he fouled it off. Smith comes set and delivers. And Powell fights that one off, stays alive with 2 strikes. And another 1-2. That one will miss outside. Good pitch from Smith, but Powell doesn't bite. That one will miss high as well, so Powell works the count full. Payoff pitch from Smith. Breaking ball misses high. So leadoff walk for Luke Powell. And the Grenadiers are in business again in the 8th inning. Cody Putnam will get another crack here. As Smith throws over, and I'm wondering if these are pre-called by the catcher or what, because, I mean, Luke Powell has maybe a step lead at first base, and they're still going over. That one's skied just beyond the infield over to Sutton, and he'll make the catch. So we're going to have a couple of substitutions. Gabe Yonto is going to run for Luke Powell at first base, and Casey Brown will hit for Logan Murphy. See if Casey is also going to stay in defensively behind the plate for Murphy. So Casey Brown will face Smith in his first bat of the day. Oh, and first pitch is going to catch him on the elbow. So as it'll be Trevor Goodwin hitting in place of Max Flock. First pitch to him will be outside for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Just kidding, we're going to have a pickoff. Smith comes set. Now we'll see the 1-0 pitch. Now, an interesting throw there as Guire throws back to the shortstop, but in his actual position, not towards second base. That was a very interesting call there. Yonto not particularly far off of second, but 2-1 pitch to Trevor Goodwin. Breaking ball flipped in there for a called strike. The 2-2. Another breaking ball. That one fought off. That one hit sharply, knocked down by Seegers, and he's not going to have a play. Just kidding. I thought he was going to go to second, and then does flip over to Carson Smith. So Crimson Pride will get an out as Yanto moves over to third, and Casey Brown will move to second. It's a good job by Seegers to stick with that one and secure an out. As Colin Long will get another opportunity here. Healthy swing, but that one fouled down the first baseline out of play. As a tough call there. As I'm not quite sure where that one caught the plate at, but the umpire's opinion is the one that matters. So an 0-2 count to Colin Long. Breaking ball, that one hit. That'll be a base knock. And Casey Brown comes to score, and that's going to do it. So Grenadiers will take this one via the run rule as they win game 2 by final score of 12-2. As give me just a second. I'll get some final statistics for you. So Tyler Yakovich will be the winning pitcher of record. He moves to 7-5 on the year, as Gavin Holtum will take the loss. He'll move to 1-4. Say the Grenadiers move to 27-15, 19-4 in conference play, as IUC moves to 10-39, 2-21 in conference play. So the total time here, just a brisk 2 hours and 17 minutes. As that's going to do it for us here in game 2. Like I said, the Grenadiers take the first 2 legs of the doubleheader, or first 2 legs of the series. So they lead this one 2-0, looking for the sweep, as that game will start in approximately 30 minutes. So look around for a 2:45-ish, 3 o'clock start time. As that's going to do it for me here on senior day in game 1. And we'll have more action for you at 3 o'clock, maybe a little bit before, as the Grenadiers take this one 12-2, and we'll be back in roughly half hour for game 3.